Hello and welcome to another episode of Lee's Listers. So today I'm just going to give the X-Type a quick run. So it's been laid up like this for winter. This is where it hibernates, away from the others due to its height and size. It's only a matter of weeks now till I'm going to take it to Neunen in Holland for an engine rally. So I thought I'd just nip down to the shed and give it a quick run, make sure everything's still all right with it before I take it down there in a few weeks. So just a quick walk around video of the X. So this design was unique when they built it. So this is 1926 is this engine. It is 16 horsepower, they made it from 16 to 25 horsepower. So it's stamped as an XO. So in 1929, it went back to listers to be converted back to petrol for some reason. It was originally supplied as part of a lighting set, hence why it's got this flywheel. And the difference between an X and an XO is an X would be petrol paraffin, petrol only, sorry, with this cell, and an XO would be vaporizer instead of the carb and the manifolds, and also have the lubricating system, which is there, and with all the copper pipe work lubricating all the parts. It's also a total loss system. So the fuel tank and oil tank, roughly here there's a baffle. So in that half, that's a 5-gallon fuel tank, and this end is a gallon oil tank. And then the little tank here is a waste oil tank. So it's a total loss system. So where it does, it pumps out of there. So the fuel and the oil coming out of there. The oil goes to the pump as normal and the fuel continues up towards the carburetor and back down as a return as normal. What the oil does, it pumps up there into the lubricator and then overflows back into the tank. And the lubricator, just with the top cover off, works by a splash system. So it always reaches a set level where the oil is always at its maximum. Then what happens is a little rocker rocks up and over and flicks them little fingers into the bowls, and each one of them flows down one of them pipes and goes to different parts of the engine. Just quick on the spec plate. So it's still marked as an XO, 16 horsepower, spec 11, which I don't know really what spec 11 means, 600 RPM, and the engine number 56434, which is 1926. So what I'm going to do is do an explanation of each part of build up before, start before running, pumping the fuel through, probably clean the plugs, it's been laid up all winter, and we'll go for a start. So cylinder number 2 is a lot more carboned up than cylinder number 1. Because when they're not working, they only tend to idle on one cylinder. So I always expect at least one plug to be damn sight worse than the other, which it is. And I run, it's got a modern plug in it. It's just what I found it's happy to be on, and they're a matching pair on the modern-ish plugs. I don't know actually how old they are. But it's what the engine's happy on, so if it's happy on it, I tend to leave it alone. And the other thing you can see on here, there's 3 taps. One here, 2 the same, slightly bigger. What these 2 are decompressor taps. So when you first start the engine, you leave both these taps open, and then as soon as the engine fires, shut one, then shut the other one. Otherwise it's nearly impossible to turn over with them shut. Just a few little smaller details before we start. A few interesting things. Each of the fuel tops have something, a little plate from. It's a nice little feature. The drain tank has a nice little overflow. This apparently was an afterthought. So originally that pipe comes straight into here. And they realised as the oil level got down, used more oil, and the fuel level got down, that the fuel ended up more oily than fuel. They realised it was carboned up the plugs, and it was quite a bad idea, bit of a crap idea. So they changed it and built this. Yeah, in there, as I said, there's a split, and the pipe from this comes through here, right through the oil tanks. It's soldered there and soldered here, and the outlet for the oil pipe is also soldered inside. So that pipe comes all the way through. It's been a right pain in the ass to do back in the day. It still has an oil filler, because it's the same block as the X, but the X is little oil pump run off here. And then all the mains, they're oil fed, and the X's are little drip blow. 6 little pipes, 2 run straight in, 1 goes to there, 1 goes to a main, 2 go that way. There's your 2 little decompressor taps. Your plugs are recessed. It's overhead valve. It's rockers on top. I looked at that plot today because it's bloody heavy. But yeah, this is quite unusual. It's a 6-bolt fastening, generator straight on the end of here. It's a 7-foot long base plate, so you're talking being well out here. I actually have a generator for here. That's the right size. It's about as big as a flywheel. It's sodding heavy. But yeah, you meant to start them off, handle it at this side, but and then the video of it working hard. This is where I'd left to polish the flywheel. I just run it ratchet strap from the axle up and over the flywheel to load the engine. Yeah, it's quite unusual. So we'll get on with starting it now. have it. It's a quick start up and run video of the Lister X type. So it took a bit more cooks into life than I thought it would. Probably doesn't help petrol in it that's been sat all winter. Well, it's a load of fresh in, to be fair, but once it got some fresh pulled through, it didn't actually run too bad. So that'll do for now. Right, thanks for watching. We'll hopefully see you soon, and don't forget, give us a like, give us a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Right, so next time you see this running, probably in Neunen in Holland. Right, thanks for that. See you later. Ta-ra.